I'm probably not going to make fans with. You guys are probably going to be mad. So, or at least I know one person is going to be pretty mad at me. And this is because I did a rewatch. I found the real Ghostbusters over on Amazon Prime. So they actually had it. I have the intro. We'll pull the intro up. So at least I have something we can talk about. I have such fond memories of this. And everyone talks about it so fondly. It just kind of kept me, uplifted, thinking, yeah, I can't wait to watch this. Can't wait to watch this. And I sort of watched it and I was kind of disheartened. So here's the thing. I had forgotten how juvenile it is. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed how authentic it all felt, how everything looked good. I really forgot how much Slimer factors into the show. It's so kid-centric, and I'm talking like little kid, like 7, right? This isn't even like focused towards like the teens, really. This is very, very childish with this entire first episode. I only watched one episode. But I was incredibly disappointed with how juvenile everything was. And the problem too was they're obsessed with Peter versus Slimer. So Peter's dialogue was constantly like some crazy, unhinged, outlandish response to what Slimer had done, which had caused the problem. And in this episode 1, they ended up having the ghosts that they're catching are just really played up in a very sort of like, I don't want to say cringy, but just it's called Ghost or Us. I'm trying to pull up a couple of stills or something of these ghosts so we can kind of see how bad it was, because I really, really didn't like it. Yeah, here we go. I know I can find something. It's the internet. We can always find something. Share the screen. There we go. So they go to catch these ghosts, and they're sort of like, I don't want to say mama, baby, daddy ghost, but kind of like it's just sort of, and it's done so much, like it's so over the top with some of. They get caught, and then of course, when Slimer does his accident, he actually lets those 3 out, and that's pretty much the premise of the episode, is that they're out now. And yeah, here he's going for food, so he actually leans on the containment center and the containment unit and lets them out. So the entire premise is set around that. And then this is the creature that they're ultimately going to find, because they're trying to make. So what they do is when they get out, their plan is to become fake Ghostbusters and make the real Ghostbusters look bad. And they do that, ultimately culminating with this. They're going to take it. They're going to lure them to this area that's haunted by this sort of like level 7 ghost, and then it kind of transforms itself into this sort of like, toy amalgam of like tricycle and block and monkey with the symbols, and it's just a mess, right? This creature. And Ray and Egon with Slimer have like Ecto 2, which is like a flying contraption, which obviously was done for toys and really, again, plays up very, very juvenile, more juvenile than I remembered. Disappointed, guys. It broke my heart. It broke my heart a little bit to be this disappointed about rewatching the real Ghostbusters. I see this kind of stuff. It was just so over the top and cheeky. We had some good moments. And I will say the Ghostbusters themselves are not the problem. And Janine has some great lines. She does the, we're the real Ghostbusters line, which I thought was great. I don't understand, why did they draw Ray the way they did? Why did they make Ray look so radically different than Dan Aykroyd? It's so strange to me. He doesn't remind me of Ray, like, at all. I don't hate him. I wish they had named him something else. Yeah, this is these creatures and the ghosts that they're after in this whole thing. So it all plays out well. The story is not really the issue. It's more like just the focus of the show. The focus of the show was on how to get kids, really being kid centric. And it was not exactly what I remembered, and wasn't exactly what I kind of wanted. I don't know. Wanted to see. I kind of had it in my head. I had it set a little higher, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.